be back on the air shortly. I'm announcing to our Twitter, just letting people know, hey. Yeah. I don't know what. Now it's good. Now it's good. All right, sorry about that, folks. We should be back on the air now. Yeah, it should be back on the air just okay. Only missed about the first 8 minutes of the game, but didn't miss much. As we were talking about, Jaden Vindick in the goalkeeper spot for Collingswood, and then Andrew Troe in the same position for Audubon. Here comes the throw in. Lets it fly, header off of Homa. Back out to Wiltsey. Collingswood trying to keep possession, but George Heller gets that one in and over towards JV coach Jake Carlino. That one's gonna roll. Gonna go a long way over towards the corner for number 48. Nathan Laslocky. Some substitutions coming in here for Audubon. And with that, that is Casey Cameron coming in. Student section getting ready to go here in Audubon. A couple of guys along the line, not too much, but they will file in as the night goes on here on this little brisk Tuesday evening. It's a little bit colder than I expected it to be, so thank goodness for the scarf. There's a good drive. Zach Fayer. Let's keep it in with Anastasios. Great footwork there by Anastasios. Runs it laterally to Homa. Back to Banel. One goes up. And goes off of Stas, and it's going to go down. Trent Banel never fails when the mics are on. I mean, we've said before, he's a very vocal player. But that's one of his best qualities. That he's a team leader. But this team's looking a lot different than how they played versus Gateway last week in a 2-0 loss, where a lot of the team chemistry just kind of seemed off the walls, and not in a good way, but everybody has their bad games, and now they're going to rebound here under the lights. Oh, that one is a big shot off of Terry Herron. Oh my goodness, look at the footwork by number 9, John Lara. It's going to go back into play. Goes right to Troe. Picks that one up. Screw that out. Off the head of Banel. Wiltsey's going to try to set this one up to Stas, and it's a line drive right to Vindick. Anastasios pass to France. Back to Collingswood. Saved by Luis Reyes. Zach Fayer on defense has it. Working around. Staying in for R.J. Holma, sent out by Collingswood. Still staying in play at midfield over towards the scorer's table, and George Heller is going to bounce that one out. Nico Natale waiting to come in. He will not come in just yet, though. We'll have to wait a little longer. Setting this one up. Collingswood's got a good shot, not going to get it. LaFrance sends this one down the line over towards our ball keeper, Ace and Bannell. Ben Cameron rushing hard, gets leveled, stays up, and that one's going to be a whistle. France. We'll send this one away on the free kick. Sends it away. No good. And Collingswood gets possession back. And that's going to be a whistle. Sent by number 14, Zinni Zuzga. Up in the air straight away for Bardales. Tro's going to go out to get it, almost misjudged it, was a step ahead. Now he's going to roll this one into LaFrance and carry it.
Yes, make that hard, team, make that hard.
That's out of play. It's going to go to Danny Carrillo. Homa up in the air, brings it down. Good shot. Couldn't get it. It's going to roll out of play to the metal fence. This is going to be a corner for Audubon. Anastasios Navratidis, or no, excuse me, Blaise LaFrance is going to send this one away. Here we go. Up, away, and no good. That's going to roll lateral. And over towards Mike Tomasetti on the far sideline. Be thrown in by Ben Cameron.
How many guys are on your team?
And Vindic goes and grabs it.
One of our players was
Up in the air. Comes back down just over Bannell. He misjudged it a little bit, but probably a smart decision. Goes LaFrance. Hugs the line. That's still going to stay in play for Reyes. Now sent away by number 13, Michael Reyes. In the air, knocked down. Bannell off the chest, back out to number 6, Alistair Bardales. Great footwork by John Lara. Still staying with it, and Andrew Tro, almost invisible in the middle of the night, gets that one in. With the black goalkeeper's jersey, he is a little bit hard to see on my camera, but he's mysterious, unknown. Blaise LaFrance sends this one over and away. Nico Natale back in the game, by the way, the 2024 senior. There's going to be a lot of seniors honored tonight for the senior night presentation, which I presume will be at the half, because we didn't. Not tonight.
We're doing it against Boston.
I was okay. I was told it was tonight, but Carbone. I was told it was tonight.
I was told it was Lone plays lost at home. It's always when plays lost at home.
Well, not last year when it was versus Gateway, but that one goes into the trees and into the construction site, not a play. This broadcast is brought to you by Tommy D's Home Improvement Surplus. Visit today for all your kitchen cabinet and wholesale cabinets and wholesale countertops that you need in person. Visit their second location on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar, next to the 42 on-ramp. Look at Vindic sliding in, and he gets that one. Got KB and Noah Salerno up in the booth. Connor Wendell with us as well. Tyler Wiltsey with that one goes to Collingswood. About 21 minutes left in the first half. Remember, the clock on the bottom of your screen is unofficial. We do try to keep our best score possible, try to keep our best time. There's a good shot running left to right. This one's got a chance. Tro lets it in. Goal Collingswood. And the visitors go up 1-0 on a great shot up the middle. And the Panthers lead 1-0 on the shot by Alistair Bardalis. Remember, Collingswood is trying to get back in the game after 7 straight losses that they've had this season. Audubon might be able to level him back up right here. Blaise LaFrance crossing him up. He's got a shot. Oh, just missed, and that's going to roll. Collingswood dodged a bullet there. Yeah, Collingswood soccer has had a weird season. They're 1-6 this year. They had a 7-1 win over the Pemberton Hornets in out-of-conference play, and then lost 6 in a row to West Effort, Sterling, Haddonfield, Haddon Heights, Haddon Township, and Overbrook. And in only one of those games did they lose by less than 2 goals. Collingswood, they are 1-6 this year. 0-5 in the Patriot Division of the Colonial Conference.
Yeah, we're taking the spot.
They lost to Gloucester?
Was that?
They lost to Gloucester?
No, hold on. That one's out of play. No, Collingswood this year, like we said, September 7th started out the year with a 7-1 win over the Pemberton Hornets in the Burlington County League. Then lost 7-1 to West Deptford, 7-0 to Sterling, 7-1 to Haddonfield, 5-1 to Haddon Heights, 3-0 to Haddon Township, and then 3-1 to Overbrook. They play Pennsauken Tech this Friday, and then they have 2 more divisional games coming up. In fact, they have 5 more divisional games in a row. West Deptford, Sterling, and then the 3 Haddons: Haddonfield, Haddon Heights, and Haddon Township. Knocked down by John Lara. But remember, Collingswood, under Andrew Crawford, they had quite a good campaign last year, if I remember correctly. I'm sorry, no, they were 4-12-3. But still, a 1-6 start. You start off the season with a 7-1 win, and then you lose 7-1 the next 2 games. So Collingswood getting to a 1-0 start here is definitely a sign of good news and good progress. They were 8-13 in 2021. 7-10 in 2018 under the leadership of John Jones. Aaron's got this one. Wiltsey hangs onto it. The last time that Collingswood was actually above 500 was 2016 when they were 14-7.
Stop, Daniel!
Daniel Carrillo back out to Reyes. Christian Reyes. Now to Micah Anger. Blocked by Casey Cameron. You could hear that half a mile away. Yeah, we've we've got a sub getting ready to come in. That's Hassan Kasich. Here comes the throw. Blocked by Collingswood. Coming in hard. Going to be Zach Fair. That one gets popped up. Hit by Barzadal. Ronnie Holma back out to Nico Natale. Blaise LaFrance. Crossing him up. He's got a shot. It's up away, and it's just over the crossbar. As close as you can get right there to leveling up the score. So close. But it still remains 1-0 in favor of the visitors. Here at the Green Wave Turf, I'm Dan Wilkins here with Matt Wagner. If you have any questions or comments about tonight's broadcast, drop me an email at thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com or send me a text at 856-912-1302. Sponsorship inquiries should also go to that email or phone number. If you want to get your small business on the map, packages start for as little as $150. Commercials can be filmed for as little as $250. In front of 50,000 annual viewers, get your small business on the air today. That one's out of play over towards Collingswood sideline and the T-ball field over there. Blaise LaFrance out. Nick Caladros in the ball game. A bit of a brisk night here in Audubon, 57 degrees with wind blowing to the northeast at 9 miles per hour. Rather high humidity of 88%, but not really noticeable. For our next broadcast on Thursday, it's going to be a cloudy day with 66 degrees as the high, and that's going to be a whiff.
Here to help out, Pete.
Anastasios off the chest. He's got possession. Rolls behind Homa out to Zach Fair. Just to the left of throw over onto the Red Rocks.
Keep it up, Colin.
Forgot to mention as well, we do have Connor Wendell with us as well. Where is the bearded dragon, Connor? It's not here? Ah. Was she here for the JV game? Ah.
She was filming me.
Oh, I well, somebody was filming me. I didn't know who it was. Homa gets that one. Wiltsey. It's a Kasich. The junior sent away back to midfield with Heron on the defense.
Step, Michael. Yes, Chris.
Fair almost crossed up Messimer.
Run it.
Here we go.
Run up.
Collingswood, 2-on-1.
Cut in.
Passed out to Zinni Zuzga. Here under the lights in Audubon, excuse me, let's try that again a little bit slower. Here in Audubon under the lights, 1-0 Collingswood.
Nice bring down.
That was a great bring down. I do agree by Nico. He hasn't seen too much playing time due to a certain rule. Look out in the grandstands. And we've got a substitution coming in. Trent Bannell is in. Oh, Natalia has to stay in, so they've got to bring somebody else out. Or Bannell's just going to go back. So that looks like what they're going to do. Thrown in by Collingswood.
Good thought, Micah. Good thought.
Need to look at the rosters. Tro picks it up. Up and away. Drop down for Micah Anger.
Wait until I'm 18.
Heron hugs the line, and it's out of play. Can't tell who's running that ball on the far sideline. That's somebody in a varsity jacket. I think that's Tristan Chain over there. Asen Bennell on our sideline as the ball carrier. Whistle blown. This is going to be a free kick for Audubon. Sent away by Ben Cameron. Brought down. Anastasios was in a Collingswood sandwich, and that goes out to Emily Foley, the JV coach for Collingswood. Zach Fair. Bannell. Rolls over to LaFrance. That one's out of play to the far sideline. Broadcast brought to you by Garden State Pet Center, the place to be for all things your pet needs, from the healthiest product choices available to toys, cages, accessories, and more. Visit in person today on the 200 block of Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, 7 days a week. Wilkins goes for a flight. Here's a ground ball past Vindic on the kick by LaFrance. Didn't get too much height on it, but got a great deal of velocity. Just landed a little bit short.
Nice, Hassan. Hassan.
I didn't hear what you said. Well, you've played soccer more than I have, so I wanted to see what your thought on that was. But gotcha. Collingswood takes a little bit of time there, sends that one to midfield. Quadros goes for the slide. Holma is in. And a step to Bannell. Just over.
This man drops his phone more times than he drops his phone. She said she can hear my
Going to be sent away by Collingswood. Tipped up towards the scorer's table. Goes out to Andrew Crawford, the Collingswood head coach. About 7 minutes left in half. Moving by quickly here in Audubon.
If I wasn't wet, I'd scalp him.
Collingswood with strong defense. LaFrance with a boot. Look out sideline. That one's going to the rain garden.
Oh no.
Oh, what JV player's got to get that one? This one's going to go out to Fayer. Collingswood's got a setup. Fayer forces that one out of play. And a frustrated Mike Tomasetti gives out orders. This one's thrown in, but it goes right back into Audubon's possession with Homa. Sliding in is Reyes. Anastasios trying to hang on to it. And without a play. It's his ball. Goes to Bannell. Running hard. Gets tripped up. Got tripped up by Nathan Laslaki. It's going to be a free kick for Audubon, set up by LaFrance.
Yeah, Blaze can hit that.
We'll see what he can get.
I don't know if he's going to take a shot or try to lob it.
He goes for the shot. Wide left. Up, away, and no good.
What is up with, you know, for that's right, not left.
Well, to the left of the goalie, Vinder.
That's not how
But
they do it.
that's how I see it. Especially since he has to range to his left to make that play. Vindick boots it away to Fayer. Bannell's got it. Fayer again, rolling it out. Back and forth here. Gust of wind coming in, making it a little bit chillier. Aaron, he's got it. Wiltsey sends it away and right to Vindick, who smothers it like a turtle going into its shell. Sent away. Goes over LaFrance. 2-on-1. Heron heads it. Now it'll go out. Throw in by Collingswood. Headed by, excuse me, that would be, there we go, John Lara. George Heller coming in. Nick Caladro's coming out. A 3-touch there by Lara. Goes back out to Messimer. LaFrance has it. One's going to go out to the Audubon sideline. There's Casey Cameron over there. Drinking something. I don't know what that is. Some sort of soda can or
Gatorade.
probably Gatorade, yeah. I couldn't tell with the reflection and the glare off the camera. Gotta stay hydrated out there, even in the chillier weather. It was more of a concern when it was 101 degrees outside when we had the, quote, second summer, but still important to be hydrated out there. Oh, goodness. Working hard on the far sideline. Collingswood keeping it in. Stays in, Anastasios. So that one's sent away by Laslaki. LaFrance with the toss. He's pump faking it like 4 times. There he goes. He's waiting for an open man. That one goes to outside. Yeah, that's... He pump faked it like 4 times, and at the end of all of that, he lost possession. Wiltsie's got it. Boots to the left. Anastasios ready for it. Just gets over his head to Heller. This is going to be set up for Kasich right off his chest. Goes back to Collingswood. For John Lara. Pass back to Reyes. Messimer gets it high, heads it himself. Doing everything tonight. Now back out to Lara. Homa with the work. Here we go, 2-on-1. Tro is going to go for it, and he's got it. And a collision between 2 players. It'll be Ben Cameron and number 15. Micah Anger, which caused a little bit of frustration, and now...
I was about to say, you can't push from the back.
Yeah, it seemed like a push from the back side, and that's what they called. A little bit delayed, but made up for it a little bit. Now it's going to be a free kick for Audubon. For the France. They're going to bring this one back a little bit. France lines it up from the second spot. Here he goes. Gonna set up a shot. Oh, off of him. What can they do? It's gonna go right to Vindic.
Well, you press up on the ball after you shot.
And now Bannell gets tripped up, and yeah, that didn't exactly bode well, but yeah, hold on now. They're gonna. There we go. Running in a little bit over here in the first half. Vindic with the boot off the head of Bannell. That one goes a long way. Back-to-back headers. Make it 3. No, Wiltsie's going to let that one drop. Aaron back at it on defense. Yeah, that'll do it for the first half. 1-0. Collingswood leads. After an early goal, Audubon's defense holds up for the next 30 minutes. But we'll be right back. We'll play some commercials for you. And it's 1-0 Collingswood after 40. We'll be right back. Tommy D's Home Design Center has opened a second location on Creek Road in Belmar, operating in Philadelphia for over 25 years and now expanding into South Jersey. Tommy D's is the place to go for kitchen cabinets, countertops, and cabinet accessories, heavily discounted compared to big box retailers. Stop in, take a seat, and watch as our experienced kitchen designer makes the kitchen of your dreams right in front of you. Tommy D's is the best in the business for quality kitchen countertops and cabinets that fit all budgets. Call us today at 856-210-9504 or visit the new location in person on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar next to the 42 on-ramp. Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
DJK Roofing is an American-known company that cares about our customers. We answer the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and offer financing options to keep cash in your pocket. Even in our busiest times, estimates happen within 24 hours if needed. Most jobs can be completed in one day. Our measurement techniques ensure accuracy, so there are no extra waste materials when we replace your roof. We treat our home like it's yours. From the biggest to the smallest jobs, the owner will be on site to oversee the operation. Our employees are not permitted to smoke on jobs, and cleanup is so good that it might be cleaner than when we arrived. For all your roofing needs, call DJK Roofing now.
Here in the second half, Collingswood leads Audubon 1-0 here in our second of two night games this year here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Collingswood got an early goal, and Audubon has not had the chance to level it yet, but don't count them out. They are still hanging on. Collingswood will be on the right side of your screen with the white jerseys and the blue accents and numbers. Audubon on the left side of your screen with the green jerseys and white numbers, yellow stripes down the center. Here we go, second half underway. Oh, Kasich fell down on the throw-in. He gets back up, and that one is promptly sent to the student section. Throw in. Got it off to a hot start, staying in Collingswood's territory. Zach Fayer running out to the scorer's table. That one's going to go out to the far side where Tristan Chain is on the ball handling duties there on the far side. Asen Bennell closer to us. You're watching coverage of Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, coverage of Audubon Green Wave nighttime soccer under the lights. Collingswood leads 1-0 here just to start the second half. This broadcast is brought to you by DJK Roofing, South Jersey's #1 roofing supplier. With over 200 5-star reviews on the web, get a free quote today at 856-778-3900. Financing options are available. Just ask for Carmine. That one goes out to Mike Tomasetti on the sideline. Thrown back in by LaFrance. Off the chest of Kasich. And folks, don't forget we are off tomorrow, but our next broadcast will be another doubleheader. Instead of JV and varsity, it'll be the boys and girls squaring off with Audubon versus Haddon Heights, the boys at 3:45, and the girls right here under the lights at 7. That Thursday broadcast, the latter of the two, at 7 o'clock, that will be our 200th broadcast under the Dan Wilkins Broadcasting nickname / moniker. We've been in the business since October of 2021. We've been under several different names before, including the Cougars Broadcasting Network back when we just covered youth football. But broadening our appeal to Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, this will be our 200th under that name on Thursday. This one's going to be sent away by Vindic. Headed by Bannell. Back out to Zenizuga. Oh, geez. Hard hit by Nathan Laslaki. Drop down. Here we go. Back out to Heller. Bannell's got it.
Way to pressure.
There we go, Hassan Kasich working around. What'll they get? Stassi goes down. That one had to hurt. Oh, excuse me, that was George Heller that was down. Kasich's gonna throw, no, it's gonna be Heron who's gonna throw it in. Heron throws from the corner, gets a high arc right to Vindic. Remember the first Audubon night game that they played this year was on September the 11th. Just 15 days ago, mind you. Audubon beat Riverside 4-0.
Nice touch.
There we go. Homa leads with the back. Homa passes it past the midfield. Just seems like Audubon is giving away a lot of great possessions on offense.
Touch.
Collingswood's taking full advantage of it, which is why they're leading. But I'm not a soccer expert, so there's many other reasons as well. Many of which, you know, I'm probably glossing over unintentionally. But Audubon just needs to get back into rhythm. They've been on and off and on, depending on the day. They beat Maple Shade 4-1 the other day. Here we go. Vindic, and Bannell gets laid out. Somehow, Vindic hangs onto it. I mean, that's both equally remarkable for Bannell and Vindic that wasn't even worse of a situation than it was. But Bannell's a warrior, and he's right back on his feet. Sent away by Heller. Past midfield. Wiltsey tried to charge a little bit there.
Good work. Good work. Stay on it. Stay on it, Micah.
Heron up in the air gets a hard hit for Zuzga. Hugs the line and out of play for Nate Durst. Here we go. Wiltsey's got a breakaway. Oh, just off the post and no good. Close but no cigar for Tyler Wiltsey, the junior, and the Rutgers baseball commit. Boot by Collingswood. Gets a weird carom there. Heller with the spin move. Back down to Kasich.
When it's in.
LaFrance. Bennell. Kasich with the spin. $15 on 15. Oh, gets blocked. Heller might be able to set something up. LaFrance. Back out, and that's out of play past Anastasio. Minor that drops in front of Kasich. That's going to be a handball. Back out to Durst. Hugs the line. Intercepted by Heller. Wiltsey throws it back. Back to Bannell. Back to Heller. Loses his balance. Tries to hang on to it. Keeps it in play. Bannell still with it. And he gets leveled. He's been taking a lot of hard hits tonight, to the dismay of the student section. One rolls along the line. Here we go. Vindic just missed it. Hassan keeps it in. Bannell high. Set up, couldn't get it. LaFrance hugging the corner. He gets laid out, or lays himself out. Trying to hang on to that one. That one goes to the scorer's table, and it bangs off the scorer's table. There's Amber Rowanowski and Ava Griebel down there as well, our Audubon scores. But in the world of scoring, Audubon has had none of that today so far. Still about 30 minutes left in the second half. Collingswood leads 1-0. Remember last time these two played? Audubon and Collingswood forced to overtime. Audubon won 2-1. That was back at Knight Park in Collingswood. Here we go. Tro is there. He hangs onto it. Rolls to Kasich. Gets off the right foot. Bannell is going to try to chase it for Laslaki in the corner. That one's out of play. Question is who's going to keep possession. It's going to be Audubon with Kasich. Rolls to Bannell. Rolls back to Kasich. Oh, getting laid out there. Ben Cameron.
That's a delay game, sir. 6-6.
Elder throws it in. Bit of a frustration on Audubon's side. It's getting physical out here. That one's going to go towards the corner. And there's a very vibrant student section out here. Got a wonderful crowd on hand. Thrown in. Vindic is there. That one's gonna roll. Stays in, hugs the corner for Zinni Zuzga. Right to Tro, he hangs on to it. Andrew Tro boots it. That is a boot and a half. Panel with the header. Sends a Collingswood player down. He gets leveled up. He's got his hands up, not happy about it. To John Lara. He had a bad feeling about this one. Oh, almost collision between two Collingswood players. Lara and number 12, Luis Reyes. And well, we have the undertones of the gateway game from last year that had a lot of physicality and some physicality that boiled over. You don't want that in this one. Oh, that one was drilled. Sent away. And to Andrew Tro. Banel comes flying in out of nowhere, frustrated with himself. Very frustrated with himself. Heller has it. Kasich tried to keep it in, but to no avail. Substitute coming in for Collingswood and one for Audubon as well. That will be Casey Cameron coming in for the Green Wave, and then for the visitors, that will be number 2, Juan Flores Sanchez. Now Lara will toss it back off to Sanchez, and he'll throw this one in. Lets it fly, goes down to Heller. Out of play. One more substitution. Nick Caladros back in, George Heller being subbed out. And Fayer will throw this one in. It's over, everybody. Goes back out to Durst. Lara swings it out to Luis Reyes. Anastasio getting up with it. There's Liam Corbel on the sideline. Unfortunately, during the JV game, there was a really bad injury to a Collingswood player, that being Patrick Casale. Again, hopefully he is okay, but still thinking about him because that was a really, really gruesome injury during the JV game. Is that a play? It's Collingswood's ball. And another sub coming in for the visiting Panthers. That being number 25, Kevin Huerta Rico. Yeah, they need him to go all the way back on that one. Nah, he didn't go back far enough. Okay. So they're going to try it again for a third time. Now it's good. Goes off the head, goes towards Flores Sanchez. Lands in no man's land. Banel with an aggressive header downward. Oh, Cameron whiffed it, and that one goes out of play. Blocked. Play. It's Collingswood's ball. Here we go. Here's a drive. Leading with it a little bit. It's out of play. Setting it up. LaFrance all by himself. See what he can get here. Gets great air on it. Runs back out to Messimer. And here's another throw in by LaFrance. Gets stopped. I mean, remember, Collingswood has been on a really just rough streak as of late. 1-6 to start the year. Had one dominant win over Pemberton and then 6 straight losses. And again, those teams being West Deptford, Sterling, Haddonfield, Haddon Heights, Haddon Township, and Overbrook. So all but one of those teams were were in conference. Got a couple players tying their shoes. 1-0. Collingswood leads. Whoa, and he got leveled. Flat as a pancake. He's gonna at least get some good sportsmanship there from the Collingswood player. But man, that one had to not feel good for Tyler Wilson. I mean, and he's gonna get taken off the field there. There's number 13. That'd be Michael Reyes. This is going to be a free kick for Audubon. LaFrance. We'll see if he'll try to lob it or if he'll go for a straight shot. About halfway through the second half. Here we go.
Oh, we are like halfway through the second half.
Oh, and a big hit in the box.
It's all your fault. It's not my fault.
That one goes to the Red Rocks. Here we go. Zuzga to Bannell, back out to Laslaki, and that's no good.
Because it doesn't have Diablo to
By the way, for the record, because Collingswood is leading 1-0, the last time that Collingswood beat Audubon in a varsity soccer match was October 16th, 2018, about 5 years ago. They had one tie in October of 2019, so that was a 2-2 tie, and ties are not the same as losses, so. And Heron's going to send that one out. This broadcast is brought to you by Doug Does Anything, your local handyman. For any job needed, no matter how big or small, give Doug Does Anything a call, 856-412-0118. This is going to be a throw-in from the corner by Collingswood. Backs it up, gets some distance. Here comes the... Oh. Hold on. Now he's waiting for an open man. Here comes the throw. Goes back to Bannell. Wiltie's got a good drive here. Going straight away. Running through everybody except for that one as Homa gets it. And that one's going to go out.
Pressure, 20. I wasn't allowed to do it.
Whistle blown. LaFrance is going to get this one. Here we go. LaFrance lets it fly. Good header, gets the right angle, but not the right result. Vindic will roll this one back in. Goes to Zinni Zuzga. Oh, Tony Lara. What a crossover. Working 3-on-1. He goes down. Homa gets it back. Oh, and that's not going to look good. Yeah, that's... There you go. Juan Flores Sanchez went down on that one, and yeah, that's Homa's walking away from that one. That's going to be a yellow card for RJ Homa. Well, he got a real bad hit on Collingswood's number 2, being Juan Flores Sanchez. Looks like he got hit in the head. A couple substitutions coming in. Caladro's out. So is Cameron. George Heller and Hassan Casa coming back in. Hopefully he is okay. Appears to be okay. But it was enough for a yellow card.
And he pushes him off. What's the problem? Wait, go back. Yeah, that's fine, but it was pulling RJ's back.
This is going to be a free kick for Collingswood. Oh, there you go. Back and forth between Bardales and Durst. Goes to Tro. Tro with the leg. Goes out to Natale, who's back in the game. LaFrance. Just a lot of physicality in this game, and head-to-head, Wiltsey goes with him. It's wow! Vindic with an incredible save. Jaden Vindic got up and blocked it, got it over the crossbar, and that's going to force a corner for LaFrance. Holy goodness, what a save by Collingswood.
What's up with him? Goal side. Everybody gets by you.
And hold on now. Cassick getting back in there. Now LaFrance is going to get ready to go. It's up, it's away, it's, oh, so close off the back of the net. It's another opportunity right there, just couldn't hang on to it. And Collingswood's gonna get a substitution in, that being number 12, Reyes. Here comes the kick, that one's headed out towards us. Hassan gets it straight in the air on the header, it falls. And a whistle on that one.
Didn't even touch him.
It's gonna be a free kick, Collingswood. Sent away by Bardales. Header by LaFrance. And they called an offsides. Don't forget, folks, our next broadcast will be Thursday, 3:45 p.m. with Audubon and Haddon Heights boys soccer, 3:45 at the Devon Avenue Fields, and then at 7 o'clock is the girls soccer right here at the Green Wave Turf. And then on Friday, we have an extension of our Friday Night Lights series with two Group 1 powerhouses, Glassboro and Clayton, facing off at 7 p.m. on Friday the 29th, and then Gloucesterboro and, oh my gosh. Ignore what I just said. Gloucester and Woodbury on Saturday the 30th at 10:30 a.m. That goes right to me and right back to Ace and Bannell. Here comes the throw in by Zach Fair.
Good job, Dan.
Remember, I played baseball, so that one goes out to the right of Vindic and to the left of the goalpost. Since I've been getting corrected on that, but goalie has to range to his right to get the ball, so I kind of have to flip it around a little bit just to see it from his perspective. This is going to be a kick away by Collingswood. Right at midfield. Ben Cameron kind of got forced into one a little bit. Zach Fayer. Anastasio Navratidis. LaFrance. Saved by Vinder. That's closer than we've gotten in a lot of these situations so far. I mean, Vindic has just been a ruthless goalie. He's taken a lot of hard hits and also made a lot of tough saves. But what do they say? Defense wins ball games. Doesn't matter how much you score if you can't, get them back. And that one's out of play.
Down the line, Chris, down the line.
It's going to be a free kick for Collingswood. Sends it away. Blocked by Fair. Keeps it down. Bannell's got it. Setting it up. Runs with it. Keeps it on the ground. Heller couldn't get that. Hits off the back of his foot. Goes back out to Kasich. Kasich knocks the player down. And that one is up.
Get to that, Ben.
Ben Cameron keeps it on the ground. Stays in Collingswood's possession, and Ben Cameron kind of led with his shoulder a little bit there. And he comes up a little bit gingerly from number 15, Micah Anger. Back in play with Anastasio Navratidis. I've said this plenty of times, the physicality is in full display under the lights. A lot of times when you play these 3:45, 4 o'clock games, it's a little bit tamer, but something under the lights brings a different kind of passion, a different kind of intensity to these guys that just give them a lot of ice in their veins, as there's ice in the air tonight with the weather. LaFrance! Oh, as close as you can get by the skin of his teeth, it misses. Man. LaFrance thought he had a corner. He didn't have it.
No, he does have it. It's on the other side.
Yeah, he didn't have it on that side. Sorry. About 20 people were screaming his name. They got it. They got the message across now. And now LaFrance is going to send this one away. Here we go. In the corner. Headed by Anastasio, but no good. Like we said, October 16th, 2018 was the last time that Collingswood beat Audubon in anything other than a tie. They did tie Audubon in October of 2019, but the last time that Collingswood beat Audubon outright was a 2-0 win, again, October 16th, 2018, 5 years ago. So this will be a big comeback win for Collingswood, considering that, they've lost 6 games in a row, and in only one of those games was the margin of loss, I guess you want to say, 2 goals or less. In their most recent game, a 3-1 loss to Overbrook. So who knows? Could be very different.
Have one.
Wilkins just wide left. 10 minutes left in the half unofficially.
Was that off? Was that off? Somebody's leg?
Up in the air by Cameron. A lot of distance on the header. Tyler Wiltsey tried to come in and intercept it. Gets the ball going backwards from Mike Angair. Great send-off there. Goes back to Ben Cameron. Fair gets it. He had somebody coming right behind him, and he gets taken down. Was looking for a foul, didn't get it. Didn't get it. Goes to Blaise LaFrance. Gets a lot of distance on it, and that's going to be an offside. Banel just was a little too far ahead, and that's where we stand.
No, I left my phone over there. I figured it. Give me. There's like 9 minutes.
At 5. Come give me a 5.
I'm not going over there.
Goes to midfield. Zach Fayer keeps it on the ground. Back to Kasich and back to Fayer. Round and round they go. Wiltsey loses the possession. Goes back out to John Lara. Terry Heron with the deflection. Nico Natale running like a wild horse. Vindic keeps it down. It's been an all-out assault for Collingswood's goalkeeper tonight. He has just been incredibly efficient. LaFrance running out there with Messimer. Messimer keeps it in. Oh, that fooled me for a second. Lara sends it out to Heron, the 2024 senior who had an ankle injury that took him out for most of last year. Substitution for Collingswood. As there's the Audubon sideline right now. There is Ryan Wolak, former Audubon player, class of 22. I believe it's class 22. I couldn't remember.
Isn't Josh Roselle over there too?
I don't know if Roselle is over there, but let's see. Oh yeah, there he is, Josh Roselle of Gwynedd Mercy University. It's going to be thrown in by Collingswood.
Josh Roselle was here.
You said he was.
I
don't know who you're talking about.
Anastasio off the chest of Flora Sanchez. About 6 minutes left in regulation. Collingswood lead to 1-0. Flora Sanchez keeps it in. Collingswood's been looking really good tonight. Right off the face of Laslaki.
These are scrimmage against. It was like
Headed by LaFrance. Back out to Anastasio. Over Banel. Kasich with a chance. They wanted a handball, didn't get it. Fair crosses him up. Off the chest of Laslaki on defense. Oh, I thought Kasich was out there for a second.
I guess he wants him in the midfield for some defense.
Sliding is fair, and that's going to be out of play.
Well done, Michael, well done.
We have a substitute on each side. RJ Homa in for Audubon, and in for Collingswood is, excuse me, sorry for the random panning, that is number 25, Kevin Puerto Rico. That one's out past the Collingswood sideline. Audubon needs to get the momentum back in the last couple of minutes of this half, or else they won't have any left. But they need to play up tempo. I mean, they've really been playing up tempo. They've been playing high intensity all night. You know, been a really physical game, but the problem is that Collingswood's defense has been superb, and Audubon's offense hasn't really had the star power to combat that. And that's not a slight against Audubon, just the fact that, you know, it's a 1-0 score for a team that you haven't lost to in 5 years, especially with the run that Audubon's been having as of late. Can bring up some questions about what is next for Mike Tomasetti, Andrea Morrison, and all those guys that work on the staff of the Audubon Green Wave Soccer Club, because they might have to figure something out. Because I was going into this game thinking it was going to be like 3-1, maybe 4-1 Audubon, especially after Collingswood lost 6 straight, and in 5 of those 6 games they lost by more than 3 goals. Or excuse me, 3 goals or more. And in 3 of those 6 games they lost 7-1. So their goal differential was way out. Oh, that one goes past Tro, and it's good! Goal Collingswood! They extend the lead. They did it again. Juan Flores Sanchez brings it home. Let's go! And it's 2-0 Collingswood. Panthers score and they extend the lead.
I like that.
Well, now Audubon's really going to have to play up tempo here as Collingswood leads 2-0 after the goal by number 2, Juan Flores Sanchez. Put in your phone so I can contact you at some point. About 3.5. My clock's running a little fast. Still time, but Audubon has to turn up the Jets to 11. Oh! Getting side on side. That one goes out to Mike Tomasetti as clock rolls down, just a couple minutes left. Don't forget, folks, this broadcast is brought to you by Garden State Pet Center, the place to be for all things pet-related, including the healthiest product choices available, also selling reptiles and small animals. Also, toys, cages, and accessories, anything in between. Visit in person today, 7 days a week on the 200 block of Whitehorse Pike in Audubon. But for the home crowd tonight, a real bummer as Audubon is, again, they had a peak yesterday versus Maple Shade. They played 2 days in a row, and they hit another valley. I mean, they would fall to 5-3 on the campaign. Collingswood would improve to 2-6. They play Pensauken Tech this Friday at 4 o'clock. Again, Audubon 5-2 this year. They had back-to-back losses to Lindenwold and Gateway, but 3 wins to start the year with Woodbury, Riverside, and a 5-1 win over Paulsboro, and then a 4-1 win over Gloucester and a 4-1 win over Maple Shade. They play Haddon Heights this Thursday, and then Woodbury on October the 2nd, which for that day we will be in Delran for the Cinnamons and Reds and the Delran Bears. And don't forget, folks, our next broadcast will be Thursday with Audubon and Haddon Heights boys soccer, 3:45 p.m. from the Devon Avenue fields. And then the girls team plays 7 o'clock at night right here. Glassboro Clayton football on the 29th, Gloucester Woodbury football on September the 30th, 10:30 a.m. from Woodbury. And then also we'll be doing 2 games in Delaware for Salem Community College and the Mighty Oaks Softball Club as they play a host of different teams on October the 1st, 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Fran's going to let that one go over towards Tristan Chain, the innocent bystander. Throw in. I'm sure they're running out of time at some point. Our clock already hit 0. Just a couple of seconds left. They're going to take that one out. Ben Cameron's got it. And that'll do it. For the first time since October 16th, 2018, Collingswood knocks down Audubon by a score of 2-0, the same way they did it 5 years ago, or 4 years and 11 months. Collingswood getting a little bit chippy at the end there. And Trent Bennell not happy with...
He's shaking his hand, man.
Or excuse me, no. The way it was looking, he didn't look too happy with it. My apologies. I didn't see it. Sorry. It looked like the way that they were rushing over, it looked like he was a little bit hot-headed, but can't always tell from the back view. So that will do it as these guys are going to shake their hands at the 50. And man, what a game it was for Collingswood. They just had everything go right for them. They had that first goal early on. They scored at the bookends. They scored early and they scored late. They had great offense all night. They were giving Tro a lot of pressure. Audubon was giving a lot of pressure to Jaden Vindick, I'll tell you that much. But man, I mean, an absolutely incredible game for Jaden Vindick. That's going to be our Garden State Pet Center player of the game as he celebrates all alone on the sideline over there. Jaden Vindick getting the win in the shutout for Collingswood as they beat Audubon for the first time since 2018. And not only that, they do it under the lights at the home turf. From everybody, actually, hold on, I'll get in front of the camera for a second to show off the new scarf. If you're looking for one of these, $10. I believe one of the parents are selling them here. You might be able to find them on Facebook or other forms of social media. You can find them there. From everybody here at Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, I'm Dan Wilkins with my producer, Matt Wagner, our graphics crew, Gavin Van Rell and Vincent Folk, Gavin Van Rell and Caleb Lane, our social media coordinator, Anthony DePalma, and everybody else who works on our wonderful crew. We will see you Thursday for a doubleheader, Audubon and Heights boys soccer at 3:45. Girls soccer here at 7, which will again be our 200th broadcast on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. I can't wait. I hope you guys can't wait either. I'm Dan Wilkins. Have a great night, everybody. Get some sleep. Let's have a good one. Thank you.
Hi, Dan Wilkins.